take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Donald Parham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run for the first First time with Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 48-yard
well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on second down, Jones going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
17's Mike 17. Come on. Mike 17.
Now Jones. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 20.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete to number.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 23. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. On 1st down, Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down. It's Gibson. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Washington first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Giants 14, Washington 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Washington.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
26-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
On the handoff.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
26, Mike. 26. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, pick your game up. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 26, Mike.
From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Going right side here, and that's complete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check. Under Riggs. Kill. Check 37.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing Jones, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 8 yards out, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 2. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. On yard. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. In your
From the gun, Jones. The left side completion to Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Number 11. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
We got 4. We got 4. Hey, smash. 26 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 18 ready.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Recovered by
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. In your face. 26 Mike.
Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a toss right to Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Giants 28, Washington 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Washington.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Washington first
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll try the option on first and goal. Quickly completed to the right flat. No gain there on the completion. It will be second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Let's go. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the tackle.
Tackle made by Chase Young. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Today's final score, Giants 28.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close